Hey Vikings fans, we've got a breaking news story that just dropped on Minnesota Vikings News, and you won't want to miss it. This is the kind of story that could completely change the game for our beloved Vikings, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Trust me, you'll want to stay updated on this one. The Minnesota Vikings training camp is just 3 weeks away, and the regular season kicks off in 71 days with an away game against the New York Giants. The excitement is palpable, but there's a lot of work to be done. The Vikings might not have a lot of capital to make big moves, but where there's a will, there's a way. Our roster has a few gaps, at least on paper, and a couple of smart trades could be the key to resolving these issues. Today, we're diving into the top 7 trade targets for the Vikings this summer, ranked from least to most important. These players could be game changers, and you won't believe who's at the top of our list. First up, we have Dyami Brown from the Washington Commanders. With Luke McCaffrey joining the Commanders through the draft, Brown might find himself on the bubble this summer. Despite being a former third-round pick, Brown has never seen more than 25 targets in a single season in Washington. That's a surprisingly low number for a player with his potential. But here's the intriguing part. Brown could likely be acquired for a late-round draft pick. Yes, you heard that right. A player of his caliber could be ours for a bargain price. Imagine what he could bring to our receiving core with a fresh start in Minnesota. And that's just the beginning. The list goes on with even more intriguing prospects who could turn our team into a powerhouse. Who do you think the Vikings should target next? Stick around to find out as we count down to the number 1 trade target that could make all the difference. Before we dive deeper, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. You don't want to miss any updates on these potential game-changing trades. Now back to our countdown. Each of these trade targets has the potential to fill critical gaps in our roster, and the excitement just keeps building. From defensive reinforcements to offensive playmakers, the possibilities are endless. Imagine the Vikings with a bolstered lineup, ready to take on the Giants and the rest of the NFL. The anticipation is electric, and the clock is ticking. Which trade target will rise to the top as the ultimate game-changer for the Vikings? We're about to reveal the number 1 trade target, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. But before we get there, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the breaking news and updates from Minnesota Vikings News. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The top trade target for the Minnesota Vikings this summer is... But wait, let's take a quick recap of why each of these players made the list. Their potential impact, their fit with our current roster, and the strategic advantages they could bring. Now, the number 1 spot goes to a player who could transform our defense/offense, depending on the best option. Someone who has the skills, experience, and hunger to push the Vikings to new heights. What do you think about these potential trades? Who do you think the Vikings should target the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you're as excited as we are about the upcoming season. Hit subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the loop with the latest and greatest from Minnesota Vikings news. Your opinion matters, and we can't wait to hear your thoughts on these game-changing possibilities. Stay tuned, Vikings fans. The best is yet to come.